President Trump insists this travel policy, this temporary travel ban, is needed to establish new vetting measures to keep out terror. But what more can we do? What do we do right now? Already the United States requires a lot. Refugees must connect with the United Nations Refugee Agency. They must submit an application. They have to go through security checks. They have to participate in numerous interviews, have their fingerprints taken, and the list goes on and on. And yes, they have to go through Homeland Security and the CIA and other entities as well. Mustafa Hassoun knows this firsthand. He's a Syrian refugee, and he's now living in the United States. Welcome.
Thank you.
I can't help but notice your scarf. Why did you decide to wear that today?
Because I'm living in this country, and I really love this country. So that is scarf.
President Trump said that Syrian refugees, we just can't take the chance because some of them may be terrorists. How do you respond to that?
So I left my country in 2011, and I moved to Turkey after Assad started killing us. So when I registered with the UNHCR, United Nations, I make a lot of interviews with them and a lot of checks. So I don't think there's anybody, like any terrorism people, can come to this country because a lot of interviews, a lot of checks.
Should Americans be afraid of Syrian refugees?
I don't think so. I'm living in an area with an amazing city, and a lot of people welcome me, and I don't feel that at all.
If you were back in Syria, would it be safe for you?
Absolutely no. Actually, if I back to Syria, there's like two places in Syria. We're kind of like regime area and you can say it's like ISIS. And there's a like space with the Free Syrian army, but it's so small places. If I back to Syria with the regime area, absolutely he will kill me because I protest him and I don't like him. And if I back to ISIS area, absolutely so like will kill me too. But there's no safe places in Syria to back.
Why did you want to come to the United States?
This is not my option to come. I love this country and I want to come before like a revolution in Syria. I want to come as a student, but I didn't. I don't choose that. After an interview with UNHCR, I received a call from them and told me I do like my refugee file accepted by United States. So that way I came here.
Because very few Syrian refugees get to come to the United States. It's done by lottery, right?
There's not a lot of refugees. There's a lot of refugees in Syria and Turkey right now. Like 4 or like 7 million refugees around like Syria and Turkey, Lebanon, Jordan, and as the United States accept 25,000, it's not a lot. There's a lot of people waiting for a new opportunity, like to come for a new life.
So my final question to you is what would you like during this anxious time for at least some Americans? What would you like to say to the American people?
To say the American people, like, I want to just tell them, like, I don't like refugee word. I'm not happy to be a refugee. I would like to come to the United States as a like visitor or like as a student. But this is not my choice to come. I don't choose to be a refugee. We don't have freedom, and in my country, that's why I came here, this country.